Hello everyone, my name is Raja and welcome to Taj Mahal Aquatics. Aggressive fish and predatory fish has been very well known in the fish keeping hobby, and it's often being a popular choice of fish for many hobbyists. There are a wide variety of species of these aquarium beasts, and their personality really makes them an awesome fish to have, which is why many people really love these kinds of fish. Even though they are feisty and aggressive, these fish still manage to win the hearts of every fish keeper. And maybe after you see some aggressive fish, whether you see it in the fish stores or on social media, you might want to consider owning one of these kinds of fish. However, keeping aggressive and predatory fish might not always be as easy as keeping most small peaceful fish, especially if you are planning to make a community tank of aggressive or predatory fish. Keeping an aggressive or predatory fish can be a bit challenging, especially if you are planning to make an aggressive or predator community tank. There are a few things you should know before you decided to keep one of these kinds of fish or even making a community tank of aggressive fish. So before you planning to keep one of these fish, I highly recommend you watch this video till the end so you will have a better understanding on what you should know and prepare to keep this kind of fish, so you can handle these fish safely without any unexpected troubles at all. So what you should know about aggressive or predatory fish, and how hard is it to own one of these kinds of fish, and what you should prepare before you own one of these fish, and what are the possible troubles you may encounter with aggressive and predatory fish, and most importantly, how do you take care of these fish safely and overcome the possible troubles that may possibly happen.
Ice and fire. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
The first thing that you should know about keeping these kinds of fish is the difficulty in keeping it. Keeping an aggressive fish is not the same as keeping peaceful small aquascape fish, as they might require more experience than keeping other fish. But one thing's for sure is that these kinds of fish are not for beginners or amateur fish keepers. These kinds of fish are for advanced or expert fish keepers that really knows how to handle many kinds of fish. The difficulty of keeping aggressive fish can be varying from intermediate to hard depending on the fish itself. Some fish can be easy to handle if you know what you do, and there are some fish that are so difficult that it may give the owners more trouble than joy. Of course, I highly recommend you to do some research about the fish that you want, but one thing for sure, these fish are not beginners or amateurs friendly. So if you are an amateur or you just started your fish keeping journey, then I highly suggest you stay away from these fish. But if you have no problem with the difficulty of these fish, then here's some more things you should know. The next thing you should know about aggressive and predatory fish is the space that you want to keep them. One thing for sure is that these kinds of fish normally need a spacious home to live. And there's no way you are gonna keep them in a 10 or 20-gallon aquarium. Most aggressive or predatory fish can grow really big, so it is best to give them a spacious home. Most aggressive fish may require a 75-gallon aquarium. And for larger aggressive and predatory fish, normally needs more than 100 gallons or 1,000 gallons or more if the fish is larger or if you want to make a community tank. And some even keep large aggressive or predatory fish in a very massive ponds. Of course, there are some that can be kept in a 55-gallon aquarium, but the safe aquarium size of these fish is 75 or 100 gallons or more, depending on what or how many of these fish that you want to keep. So if you want to keep these fish, make sure you give them a proper and spacious home to house them safely. And once you give them a proper home to live in, then here is the next thing you should know.
I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh.
The next thing you should know before you own an aggressive or predatory fish is their temperament. Even though these fish are known to be aggressive, their personality in the aquarium environment and towards their owners can be different. There are some that are not overly aggressive towards other fish, and there are also fish that can be aggressive towards other fish and even become very territorial. Some of these fish may not have any problems to be kept with other fish, but there are some fish that really hates to share their space, and some fish really hates to share their space so bad that if they see other fish in their space, they wouldn't hesitate to attack them. There are also some aggressive or predatory fish that can develop an amazing bond with their owner. Some fish like Oscar are very well known to be the water puppies because they develop an amazing bond with their owner. Of course, some fish can be trained to create a bond with their owner. It just takes some time to train these fish. The key thing before you own one of these fish is to do some research on the fish itself, so you can have a better understanding on how the fish that you want behave in an aquarium environment or towards you as an owner. Another thing you should know about aggressive and predatory fish is some troubles that may occur if something goes wrong. One of the troubles that could possibly occur is aggression. Like the name says, these fish are aggressive, and pairing them with the wrong companion can be a disaster. Fish aggression can happen if you pair the fish with the wrong tank mate, or the aquarium condition is not suitable for these fish. And to prevent those things from happening, here are a few things you can do. And one of the things you could do to prevent aggression is to do some research. It is super important to do some research on what is the best tank mate for your fish, especially if you are planning to make a community tank. That way, you will know what is the best fish to coexist with your fish, so you won't have aggression in your aquarium. Another thing you can do is to avoid tank mates that are smaller. Smaller fish are prone to aggression, so it is best to avoid smaller tank mates and try giving your fish a similar or slightly larger companion to prevent aggression. And the last thing is to give your fish a proper home. Make sure you give your fish a spacious home so your fish can live in harmony, and if you want to, you could decorate it a little bit so your fish can live happily without any unexpected incidents.
But I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh.
And the last thing to know about aggressive and predatory fish is of course the maintenance. Just like other fish, you will need to do some proper maintenance on these fish. Feeding your aggressive and predatory fish is very crucial, so make sure you give them proper food. Foods like frozen fish, shrimp, or squid are a popular choice of food for these fish. Live feeder fish are not that recommended as they might carry disease. And also, don't overfeed your fish as this may result in a bad water quality. Other maintenance like frequent water change is also crucial to keep a good water quality in your aquarium. And also it's important to monitor your fish to make sure there are no signs of stress or disease. And if you do find signs of disease or stress in your fish, it is best to take action to prevent things from getting worse. And that's a few things you should know about aggressive and predatory fish before you own one. Keeping aggressive or predatory fish can be as fun as keeping some small aquascape fish, and of course keeping them is a different experience. Of course, there are a few things you should know and prepare before you own one, and the key thing to do before you own one is of course research. Research is the most important thing to do before you own any kind of fish, so you will have a better understanding about the fish that you want or the best fish for you. And after I share everything you should know about aggressive fish, would you still consider owning one? Let me know in the comment section because I want to know. And that's a few things to know about aggressive and predatory fish. And what do you think about this video? Do you find it to be informative and useful? Or is there any misinformation in this video? Let me know in the comment section because I want to know. And also, if you think that there are other things about aggressive and predatory fish that I missed, let me know as well. And that's a wrap for this video. And if you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And share this video if you find this video to be helpful and amusing. Share your ideas and feedback in the comment section below. And subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any new uploads in the future. Thanks for watching and keep living the fish life.